Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to share this video with you guys because this spread I'm actually going to be doing a collab with Leanne from linglingplans on Instagram. I'll leave all her information below so you can check out her spread that she did over on her Instagram. We used the same kit and we kind of just used it the different way that we would usually use for our style of planning. And for here you can see I showed the kit, but the bottom washi was a little too much for me with all the different colors, so I actually opted for the Simply Gilded washi that's just white with a silver foil for the bow, as well as this one on the bottom, which I'm forgetting where this one is from, but I'm pretty sure it was part of a Harry Potter collection because I have 3 other foil kind of similar schemes in my washi collection, so I'm pretty sure it was from a Harry Potter collection, but I'm not completely sure from which shop. If you guys know it, please let me know down below because I would love to credit them. As you can see here, I'm doing my bottom washi for both sides with the same kind of foil color, and I really liked how it turned out because it kind of lightened up the spread a little bit more, and it still had the same green color with it to kind of correspond with the rest of the kit, which is a lot of green and pink and silver. For the day covers, I am using these from Chic Blossom Prints. I thought that this tan color matched a few bits of pieces that were around the spread that kind of had this kind of peach tone to it. There's some baskets in some of the full boxes, as well as the apples kind of have this peachy tone to them, so I thought that it kind of went pretty well with the rest of the kit. I already have the pictures of my full spread posted on my Instagram, so if you are interested, please go check it out at Plan with Eva on Instagram. And this week was super exciting because this was the week that my school, or our classroom specifically, started our end of the year countdown with the alphabet, which meant that there were exactly 26 days left in the year. As well, it was my friend's birthday, and my friend from a long time ago, she recently got engaged this weekend as well, so I was very excited for her. I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of the base play out, and I will be back for the day-to-day. Starting on Monday, I had a new student coming into our classroom, so I just marked that down at the very top. And it's been very interesting teaching in person. I haven't been able to film the rest of my spreads and do voiceovers for them, so I haven't been posting them. And I wanted to get this up since me and Leanne's collaboration was this past week. So this is going to be a little fast forwarded. I am back to in school teaching. So that's been a very interesting transition and very, very frustrating at times. And it's been pretty difficult and mentally straining. But like I said, this day was the day that the end of the year countdown started, which is why I'm using this fancy little thing with the "You Can Do It" thing from Once More with Love. And since I had that countdown, it's kind of helping me to kind of get through the days day by day. I was able to finish a K-drama this day. My K-drama that I was watching was called When the Camellia Blooms, I believe it's called. And I really enjoyed the series. It was on my watch list for a while, and I decided to just watch it. I was hoping it was a light and breezy kind of K-drama, and it was, but there were some elements of kind of a thriller aspect to it as well, which made it very interesting and something I don't really like to watch on my own. But I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend it if you guys are interested in kind of silly and cheesy and thriller kind of dramas. I think it would be a really good one for you to watch. The end of the night, I just filmed my base for my week 17, which was for my collab with Leanne. And on Tuesday, I was just super exhausted at work. The new students and this new transition was just really exhausting, and I think I just didn't get enough rest from the weekend. I had an IEP coming up, so I was just working on that for this week. And this was the day I started my new K-pop drama, which was Pop-Up Mystic Bar, which is another one that was on my watch list for a while. And there's some people in the drama that I have liked from other dramas, so I was interested to see how they did in this one as well. Since then, I have actually finished that drama. It was pretty good. I would recommend it. It's pretty funny and cute and a little corny at times, but I really enjoyed the characters that were in it and the character development that goes along while you're watching the drama. At the end of Tuesday, we just went to Costco to get some groceries as well as jewels, and I went to the dollar store to get some supplies for the end of the year. And I just got a Costco soft serve, so I marked it with that little Once More with Love ice cream person. On the morning of Wednesday, I just had some emotions about things for school, and I just marked it with this little square box that came with the kit, as well as this alarm clock, and I believe it's the Once More with Love emoticon. I marked that, as well as on the bottom of that, I marked that I was able to take some Instagram pictures this day. It's been super busy where I am, just with my sister's wedding and different graduations and birthday celebrations happening. I haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of stuff like take pictures and do videos, so I just wanted to mark that I was able to do some pictures this day. Because that week was feeling so long as well, I decided to go to Dunkin' Donuts during my lunch break and to get myself a latte. And that day, I actually got to do a lot of filming while I was doing the Instagram pictures as well. I was able to do a filming for the week of the 19th, which was from a month ago. And then I was able to lay down the bases for the week of 26, 3, 10, and 17, which is the one that you guys are looking at now. And if you haven't watched my videos before, when I say base of week 10 or week 17, that's just the day that it starts with, and that's kind of how I recognize myself for what spread I'm talking about, for what week I'm talking about. So this week starts on Monday the 17th, so this would be considered week 17. On Thursday was a super hot day in Chicago. It's been getting hotter and hotter. The hot days are like super hot, especially when there's sun's out. And then if it's cold and cloudy, it's like really cold. So it's really messing with how I dress because I don't even know what the temperature means anymore. In the morning, I just made myself some milk tea from my house, and I used this little Hydro Flask looking thing to show that I was bringing it to work. We had a grade level meeting, so I marked it with this little special box. And in the extender box inside, I just marked that it was a super hot day. In the evening, when I was able to come home, I was able to do some YouTube watching, so I did that underneath the hot day. This day was really nice because a lot of my gifts that I bought for my sister as well as for my friend that graduated arrived, and I was able to look at them and they looked amazing. So I was super excited to give it to them, and since then I have given it to them and they've really enjoyed it. And I just wanted to mark on the bottom here underneath that I just had some popcorn and fruit at the end of the night, which sounds really weird, but for me salty and sweet is like my favorite combination. On my main YouTube channel that I use for all my subscriptions, I have a ton of subscriptions. I think I have like just below 1,000. I subscribe to a lot of different channels, and my interest on YouTube is very, very vast and diverse. So I just went on a whole unsubscribing session just because a lot of the mainstream channels that I follow, singers that I follow, I don't always need to follow them to get updates from them because I might follow them on Instagram or I just get updates on the main page. So I decided to just do an unsubscribing sesh just to lessen the amount of updates that I get from all these different channels. This day was also the day that BTS released their song Butter, which is was something I love updating on my planner whenever I can. So I used this thing from Saucy Stickers Co. to market, and I also straightened my hair at the end of the night. Friday was a payday, so I just marked it with this little fancy label as well as this little icon from Planting Roses. And underneath that, this day was my IEP meeting, and I had it with my principal and vice principal and district rep, and it was just a bigger meeting than I thought it was going to be, and the meeting actually lasted a super long time. I was expecting the meeting to be 30 minutes, but it actually went over an hour, which is not very usual. But I think it was just because there were so many new people that was not usually at an IEP meeting that it took so long. At the end of the night, since it was my friend's birthday, we went over to our friend's house to celebrate, and before we went there, I just went to Binny's with my fiance to get some drinks. And there we were just able to eat some yummy, delicious food as well as just do some drinks, and it ended up being a night full of taking pictures as well. Friday was the day when I posted my first picture from my collab with Leanne. So I wanted to mark that with a little label as well as an Instagram icon. And that was just to mark that I posted on Instagram my first picture from our collab. Underneath that, I marked that we went to our friend's house for our friend's celebration. And finally at the bottom, this was the day when I found out my friend got engaged, and I was crying for her and just showing all my friends that it happened, and I wanted to mark it in a really fancy way. So on the bottom, you're just going to be seeing me decorated with some half boxes as well as a page flag or washi strip, and then some light strings as well. Saturdays and Sundays are for sleeping in, so I didn't have a lot that I did on Saturday, so I just marked it with this half square box again, and used a Fox and Pip girl to mark that I slept in. That day was my friend's actual birthday, and a good hangover food that we usually like to eat is pho, and since my fiance was craving it as well, we went to a pho place that day to go eat some. That day I also went to my mom's to play mahjong with my sister and family, and I ended up winning $20, which was nice. That night, Army of the Dead came out on Netflix, I believe it is, and since my friends wanted to watch it, they came over to our house and we got takeout from a new place that we haven't tried it before. The food was okay, but it wasn't that great, but I marked both of that on the bottom, the place we got food from as well as Army of the Dead, which I did not like that much. I feel like there was a lot of potential, but the store was just all over the place, and I ended up not really liking it. I think I ended up giving it like a 4 rating out of 10. So I wouldn't recommend it. I like the kind of zombies that were involved and this kind of plot line, but there was just a lot of loopholes that didn't make a lot of sense, and that kind of took me out of the storyline. Finally, on Sunday, I was able to sleep in again, and when I woke up, my fiance just made me an omelet for breakfast, which was really nice, and I also just drank some coffee at home. I also did laundry this day, and at the end of the night, I just filmed the rest of this week, which was the week 17, so I could take all my pictures and film the rest of this spread that you're watching right now, as well as I had time to do another spread, so I was able to go back to the month before and film week 26. Here is my whole spread with all the decorations and all the little silver accents. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I'm so glad that I was able to have my first collab with Leanne. Please go check her out on Instagram. I will also link her YouTube channel down below as well. But I really loved how everything turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please let me know if you guys have any questions about the stickers, and I'll try to leave it down below. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!